Okay guys, so this week we have something that I get questioned on this all the time, and this is what I believe is this was one of the essential things that helped my headshot business take off like a rocket ship, and that is making makeup a must. Okay people? For women, not for guys. You know, if you've been in here long enough, you know I can't stand makeup on guys. When I modeled, the minute that the makeup artist started slathering me with stuff, with garbage and putting anything on me, I was freak out. I hate that. The only thing guys need makeup for is if they have an insane amount of acne or some sort of terrible skin condition that they want to cover it up just for the proofs, because we know that my retoucher can handle a pimple or two, right? So guys, maybe a little moisturizer if the skin is dry, definitely some, you know, if you got dry lips, you need to get some chapstick on there, and you need some hair grooming products. That's about it. You don't do anything else with guys, that's it. The only other thing I do, which you may have seen, is I will occasionally use an eyelash curler. This may seem strange and unusual. Actually utilize an eyelash curler to curl guys' eyelashes out of the way of their pupils. I can see some eyelashes scooting into mine, and I might curl mine if I was really gonna shoot. That's it. So I have a little story to tell you. When I started, I only shot guys because I was a male model. I was in the modeling agency. I had friends that were male models. Guys don't need makeup. It was easy. I was just shooting them up the wazoo. Any woman that I ended up shooting did their own makeup, which at times can be okay depending on how proficient they are at it. But the thing is that you always want another set of eyeballs, and a talented one at that, to create the look with you, so that the person that you're photographing doesn't have to think about it. You don't want them thinking about that, first of all. Second of all, the real problem is that you need somebody talented. Because if you get a makeup artist that, a lot of makeup artists are paid to put makeup on. Unfortunately, they don't know how to do it, so it looks like there's no makeup on. And that's where you run into problems. You get this overly made up drag queenish look to your headshot work, which totally blows. So we don't need any of that, you know? So you have to get them to work in subtleties, and you have to find a makeup artist that can do really natural looks that are clean and simple and just beautiful. And I got fortunate enough to find that. My makeup artist and I have been working together for 12 years, and he called me one day and said he was also an actor and needed a headshot. Could I trade a headshot for some makeup? And I was like, sure. And he walks in, and my wife's from Venezuela, he's from Venezuela. And I was like, and he knew her, he had worked with her in the past, which was huge, which was great. And we hit it off like you wouldn't believe, and he's done a ton of celebrities, every celebrity there is probably at the time back then. Julia Roberts, on down, Sandra Bullock, what's the one married to Tom Brady, to Giselle, Kate Moss, all of them, he's done them all. So he came in, and it was, I had only worked with one other makeup artist before him, and the difference was like light years. And we've been working together ever since, and he created my aesthetic. So what I'm trying to say is that you have to find a team member, a makeup artist, or a team of makeup artists, if you don't have one that's available all the time, that can work with you to build your look. And you don't want to talk to them while the session's going on. I don't talk to him anymore. He knows what I want, he does it, and we work as a team, and we're like in unison. And that's the way it works, and it's perfect. When I started, obviously I allowed women to do their own makeup. I stopped doing that. Now I don't allow women to do their own makeup. And unless they really push the envelope, I have cheaper makeup artists. If that's what they're trying to do, they're trying to save a buck, I have cheaper makeup artists than my main guy that they can go to. So I can sell them different makeup artists, but no makeup whatsoever, unless it's a corporate client that's just blasting in here on I have a contract with a corporation or something, and they're just blasting in here and they did their own makeup, fine. But if they're spending a pretty penny on my work, they're gonna get a makeup artist, because that's pro. You wanna be pro, you gotta get a makeup artist. So fortunately, Elena, who's here, can you come in here, Elena? Elena is a photographer on the Headshot crew who came to the Headshot Intensive. Now, you've taken the intensive twice. You took it in the Bahamas with me, and you just took it in New York, and you took the Headshot Intensified, right? Tell them, is it good?
It's amazing.
Amazing. It's amazing. Okay, So, but this is the situation that occurred. During the headshot intensive, I shoot all the photographers because I want them to experience the act of being photographed and the way I do it with my teaching involved. So so you get the experience of having it happen to you in real time. So Elena, I had photographed her in the Bahamas.
Yep.
Right? And you did your own makeup there?
I did.
And then I photographed you here doing your own makeup, but my makeup artist happened to be here, and we talked to him, and she was like, hey, wait a minute, I think you can make me look infinitely better. Not that she doesn't look infinitely good. You did your own makeup today and you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Okay. But he did do a
amazing job, definitely.
How did you feel about the experience? I want you to notice a couple things about when she talks. One is, it's not only the way the makeup looks, it's the way she felt after the makeup was done. So there's a psychological component to getting the makeup done well that gets people feeling their best and makes your job easier. Am I right?
Absolutely. Confidence rose through the roof. It was amazing. It was such a different experience.
Cool. So we're going to check it out. We're going to see it. So we're going to just talk about that. I just want you guys to be able to find a makeup artist for yourselves that rolls with you, that is able to create amazing looks for women, that's not over the top, works with your aesthetic, and then you work as a team, and it will bring the women in front of your camera in a more relaxed and fired up, ready to roll kind of mood, which makes your job easier. So let's take a look. All right, so now we're in front of the computer. I've got shots of you that I took in the Bahamas. I've got shots that I took of you before you had your makeup done, and then I've got shots after the makeup. The one thing I want to stress here, guys, when you get a makeup artist, it is not just about makeup. In headshot land, it's got to be hair and makeup. Hair and makeup. Makeup and hair, both. Because otherwise, you are going to be at a loss. If you do not, it's going to be a mess. I had a situation where my makeup artist couldn't show up one day. I called another one. He came in, the guy, I just thought he did hair. I didn't know. He came in, he did the makeup, and I'm like, well, you got to do the hair. He's like, oh, I don't do hair. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? Well, I always have a hairstylist with me. And I'm like, you didn't tell me that. And he's like, yeah, I've never worked with him since. I got through the shoot barely. The hair looked like crap. It was a mess. You need to have somebody that's proficient at both. Otherwise, don't waste your time. Chuck them. Chuck them.
Chuck them.
That's it. All right, so let's look at your shots. So the shot I have on the screen right now is one of the shots from the Bahamas. You did your own hair and makeup, and Elena does her hair and makeup well. You know, this is natural, nice makeup. You don't have any crazy like eyeshadow on. Your brows aren't abused. Your hair's fine. You know, it's okay, right?
All right, yeah.
It's not bad. You know what you're doing. Lip color is okay. It's fine. Looks decent, right? She's using these shots. You love these shots, right?
I love them.
Yeah. So here's the next one. Just really cute. I mean, it looks good to me. You know, I'm just want you guys to emphasize the amp up, how to amp it up. And this is somebody that does her makeup well. Like imagine most of your clients are not going to be able to do this well. Okay. All right. So now she comes in and she comes to New York and she does the headshot intensive. And here's the makeup. Still natural, nice. There's some skin stuff I know we're not going to talk about. But you know, you can see what went down. The retoucher can clean you up. The hair's okay. Everything's fine. The shots are good. That's a decent shot. We know that we're going to get some stuff retouched. But then in walks my makeup artist and we talk about this. And I want you to watch the change from the makeup, the brows, the hair, everything to the coverage, all that stuff. Watch this. Big difference in the shots. Skin tone changes, lip tone, hair volume, eyebrows, subtlety over the eyes with the mascara. You notice a big difference? Is it like night and day for you?
Night and day, huge difference.
Night and day. There was night and then there was day. Huge. But this is the thing. Look at the volume in the hair. Look at the difference in the hair and the volume in the hair. Just that look alone, and compared to that. just him amping that up to give her that look. It just immediately, there's going to be less retouch involved. The brows look amazing, the eyeliner, everything. Even though you do your makeup very well, there's a luminescence about the skin now that wasn't in the shots before. It's a little flatter here. You see how it's flatter there? That might be part of why I've been struggling with some photographers, like the quality of their work. It's the flatness of the powder. The powder makes the skin flat, and then it really flattens the image. When I like the light to be reflective. So we work off of moisturizer base. How much moisturizer did he put on your skin?
A ton.
Loaded it. I should have taken a picture of that. Yeah. Look at this. Look at the hair ampage. Look at the shot. Now he's added some blush to it. If you see, a little bit less blush here, so the makeup artist will come in and watch. A little more blush, so you see a little bit more rosy in the cheeks. You see that? On the apple of the cheek, it matters where it goes. It matters how much. Is he changing the lips? Hasn't changed the lips yet. Now look at this. Here we go. We're going through it. Now we get another hair change as well. I love the hair up because it allows me to get the kick on the cheek, a little kick on the cheek.
Do you want to go from now we have a hair change?
Yeah. Okay, so now we have a hair change. We got a difference. This is something that you know, if somebody does their own makeup and hair, the chances of them changing the hair in a decent way is going to be slim. You'll get people that can do it, but this is a big deal. So we have a more professional and consistent look to your work if you keep working with the same person. And I want you to, she's like, I don't want to zoom in. We're not zooming in. We're zooming in. Look at this brow. You can see how the brow, look how perfect the eyes are. He changed the lip color as well. And let's do a comparison to something like this. You know, you've got this brow isn't as full as this brow. You know, you do your eyeliner, you do very simple makeup over the eyes. The lips aren't as it's not as shiny. The skin's flatter. You're like, you don't need to show me up that close.
Taking one for the team.
It's not bad though. But look at the difference.
It's amazing. I love it.
Amazing. It's a big difference. And it's not only, like I said before, it's about the feel, right?
I felt a million times better stepping in front of the camera, being pampered, doing my hair and makeup. It made a world of difference.
So last thing I'm going to tell you is, because I know in this video it's going to come up, how do I find a good makeup artist? How do you find one? There's a couple ways you're going to do it. One is you're going to go to whichever city you're in. You're going to find agents and casting directors, and if they have actors working in that city, you want to see who's doing makeup already on those people. If you're in a city where there's no acting going on, like New York and LA, there's all sorts of makeup artists. If you're in a smaller market, you want to go into the malls and go to the makeup counters of the expensive makeup. Like you want to try and find, you could go into Sephora or something like that, or potentially MAC, but that can get dicey. But if you want, really, you want to find like Shiseido, Dior, Clou de Peau, where they sell La Mer, these kind of products. You want to talk to those people and ask them. I would even ask like people at the cream counters. Don't go to the makeup counter, and ask the people at the cream counter who the best makeup artist is. Because if you go to the makeup counter, that makeup artist that you meet is like, oh yeah, I'm amazing, you know. And then see if they have a website, look at their website, see how they do natural makeup the best, and then try them out. Try people out. Try out. It's also a personality thing. They are going to be on your client's face. It's a personality thing. You got to make sure that they can roll with you. There's also an app called Blown Away. I believe it's called Blown Away. Look at the app and check it out. The app will guide you to makeup artists in your area. That's what it's supposed to do. And if it's not called Blown Away, I will put it underneath this video in the description. So that's it. How do you feel? You happy? Thank you.
Very happy.
Thank you for doing that. You got some great headshots.
I love them. Thank you.
And she takes a mean headshot too. All right, that's a shebang. Out, guys. See ya. Guys, if you like this video, you're absolutely gonna love what I have going on over at the Headshot Crew. It's an absolute smorgasbord of material just like this that I've been working on for the last 10 years. So click the link below, check it out, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel. I got stuff coming out just for you.